Y'all partner technical difficulties.
It is what it is. That's okay.
That's why we real and raw, man. What's poppin'?
It's still fun. So we got a couple of days what to do today. You gonna fit an intro with something.
Man, I'm the beast. I don't know what she talking about.
No, and I'm glad.
I done forgot all of that already.
You got the whole thing.
Mm-mm.
Anyhow.
What's going down, good people? I hope y'all having a marvelous Sunday. We back. We wasn't here last week, huh? No, we had a week off, so hope y'all missed us. Hope y'all enjoyed the little break that we had. But we got some nice little topics today. We're gonna some questions and some card play.
Possibly.
Yeah, but we got our own specific cards. We got our own specific cards. We're not going off of them cards. We're not doing that.
Okay.
we got some interesting topics. Let's say that. We might take one out of that. We might take one.
Okay.
Just what our producer back there called it, an icebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes, icebreaker.
You got an icebreaker. I guess let's start with this icebreaker so I can get this out your system. Let me get this out your system. Because you want it so bad.
It's just sex. Why are you tripping?
Okay. So we'll use. So far, I found two that are okay. So while y'all answer these, I'll see if we have another one.
Yeah, while y'all at it, make sure you like, subscribe on YouTube. Make sure you share this post on Facebook.
Friends.
Let's get this thing rolling, man. I think she found some good questions. We're gonna pray that she did.
We're gonna start with this one.
You don't like
It says, "Do you think it's okay to stay friends with someone you used to sleep with?"
Absolutely not.
No, but I don't think it's impossible. I don't think it's impossible. I mean, because if it's done, it's done.
Right.
If I'm no longer interested in you, you ain't getting this anyway.
That's fair.
But I wouldn't care to be friends with any of my exes.
Would it have to have benefits to y'all friendship? Like not sexual benefits, but I mean like this person has a career or something that benefits your life by y'all being friends or something?
Like, for example, me and Story spent 4 years apart. And I could not be her friend because she offered me a peace of mind that I required. Oh, fuck what you can do to me, girl. If I come home with this shit on my mind, you ain't gonna be able to be good to me. We're gonna fight. So she was that peace of mind for me, and yeah, I broke up with everybody that had a problem with it.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say I can't do it. I would say I don't want to do it. Am I cool with some of my exes? I'm cool as in like, hey, I will speak to you in passing. That's about it.
Be cordial.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as like we having a relationship, the only relationship with exes that I have is the mother of my children. That's it. Like anybody else, I don't really want that relationship with you like that. Like, why are we doing that? We was never friends to begin with. Now, here's the flip. If we were friends from the jump, then maybe.
Would it be hard for you to determine if y'all can?
Yeah, maybe I would go backwards and just try to keep it in the friend zone. But once you cross that friend line, for me, that's kind of like it for me.
Well, consider what we've been going through the last few months. Here on the podcast with us talking about how to develop a good relationship or something healthy. We're saying we need that friend first, right? So if you develop that friend that you can communicate easily with and that you do life well with, you are a friendship.
I get that, but once we cross the boundary of trying to be something more than a friend,
we're best friends first and then partners.
But it depends on how that relationship ended. Because if it ended bad, I don't want nothing to do with you. No friendship, no nothing. You know what I'm saying?
So hear that. What if it was more so mutual understanding that maybe we should just not be together anymore? Could you then be friends? Think you had a maturity for that?
I have the maturity for it. It just depends on the relationship. Like if I was in love with you and it was really solid and we just decided to part ways. I know if we decided to part ways, I don't think I want to be your friend because I'm too in love with you at that point. You understand what I'm saying?
Be in love with a friend?
No, I'm good.
Okay, right, okay.
But if it was just some sex, which y'all want to talk about today,
no,
if it was just some sex, if it was just some sex, then I don't want to be your friend at all because we have no purpose. It was just sex. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. So now we wanted to test the waters. You decided to cross that bridge. Now, not only do I not want that from you, I don't want to be your friend no more. You understand what I'm saying?
In a way.
So It is what it is.
Anyway, because you love put it up. Talk about if she crossed, you wanted to cross that bridge. You
what
wanted
bridge?
You and a friend?
I've dated a friend before. It was an epic fail. And that's not judging the other situations. I just don't want. It depends on my friendship. And it depends on what we're trying to do. So first of all, if it's on our friendship, let's say our friendship is really solid.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's great. I don't think I want to cross that boundary.
You don't
because
want to get intimate.
I don't want to do that because the minute I do that, I know it's going to change the whole dynamics of everything. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And if you're not mature enough to handle that, then what's the point? Yeah. So that's the first
thing. Now you just lose a friend.
And yeah. So then now, so let's say we did cross it. And let's just say it just wasn't good. Mm-hmm. So now, could I make you my friend still? Yes.
That they got bad sex, could you?
But at the same time, it's like, I've seen other sides of you that I really don't too much care for.
Right.
So now I don't know if I want to continue to just be your friend. You know what I'm saying? Now you've exposed some things to me that I've never seen. Mm. So, excuse me, now I'm like, it's either all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you're a friend with a person and you decide to take it to something serious, it don't work, not because of y'all friendship. It don't work because now they're showing you other sides of them that you've never seen. Yeah. So now the boundaries have been crossed because he or she feels super comfortable because y'all were friends first. Mm-hmm. But now you still got to leave some room for some excitement. Yeah. You know what I mean? You got to leave some room for some mistakes to occur. Now you just throwing it all out there. You just, here you go.
What would you think is some pros and cons? What are the cons of dating a friend?
The pros is that I would hope, keyword is hope, that you all know each other well enough. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that you all have an understanding, a mutual understanding. Mm-hmm. The cons is you don't know what that person's like in the bedroom. You don't know what that person's living situations is like. You don't know if they are good with communicating relationally. Mm-hmm. There's some cons in there that this candy got me going crazy. Mm-hmm. But it's some situations in there that I'm really questionable about when it comes to dating.
Even the pro, which would be knowing that person's behaviors and shit like that could be a con as well. Because now, if you're not securing yourself and you know that I've cheated before, right, or I can keep a couple friends around, or my friends become interested in me or something like that. Now that you are my partner, those become your insecurities because you knew me.
Right, and that's a concern.
As a single friend.
And that's concerning because the reality of it is that you have probably seen me mess around with somebody else and be with somebody else. You might have covered for me. Mm-hmm. You see all of these things that she has to think about now if she's with me. So the trust is probably not going to be there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So now it's a whole nother thing. So now I got to prove to you that I can be this individual for you. But you've seen my lowest of lows, my darkest of darks. You feel what I'm saying? So now it's like, no, I don't think I want to do
it. My baby done had to talk. I mean, she know everything.
And that's the thing. But y'all, you can't tell me that y'all ain't have to work through some shit.
That's what I'm talking. That's what I'm about to get to, man. I had to do so much reassuring because you knew me in a certain way.
Absolutely.
And it's like, dang, but you knew who I was. But it's like, no, but I'm not even treating you that way. Right. I don't even have a desire to treat you that way because you know what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? So that's weird. That's a weird thing too. I didn't have a desire to cheat because I thought she thought I was cheating.
But the thing is like it's tough because if you know me like that and you know me like know me as a friend. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out how did you even get to the point that you wanted to take it to another level when you know I was a scumbag when you was just my friend.
I know.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to take it? Do you feel like you can change me? I'm like, what
when we got back together, she was finna get me back.
Okay.
That's what I thought. Cause I'm thinking, I don't live my 20s out.
Right.
So I'm ready to settle down and, do the right thing. Mm-hmm. It's been mid-20. I said, well, she finna wear my ass out. Right. You tell her all the time, I'm just waiting for you to tell me what the fuck going on.
Absolutely.
And she usually be like, ain't nothing going on. I'm like, okay, we'll see. You know, and she's still in her 20s. I'm still waiting for the foot to drop.
And it's just,
She's gonna have me a little bit sweat.
Oh no, it's just like I just couldn't. Now that I'm talking it out and I'm realizing some things, my answer probably is gonna be no. Because
No.
I'm thinking, no going forward. 38 and above, no. Because I need no, we can be friends, but I'm gonna need you to stay right there. I'm gonna need you to stay right there. I don't want to be romantically involved when I know you've seen me in other areas and you've seen me in another life. Like, because I don't know.
But that's the person that should have seen everything.
They is, but they also gonna judge you on everything too, because their role has switched. When they friends with beat this. When they friends with you, they cheering you on, or they rocking with you, or they behind. Absolutely. But then now that you want to make me some exclusive shit, now it's like, all right, my nigga, you need to turn that down, bro. You gonna be with me like this?
That wasn't the question though. The question only asked if you can be friends, continue to be friends with somebody.
I know what it, no, we've switched it.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah, no, we've switched it. Yeah, we've switched it, so that's fine. I get what the question.
Now y'all don't push it till she want a relationship or he want a relationship.
But the reality of it is that's
you
what
know you gonna do that anyway.
That normally happens. That normally happens. Like an ex is like, to answer your question, no. I don't think I want to be friends with an ex. You're an ex for a reason.
True.
You're ex for a reason. We
but
walked away for a reason.
Don't mean they're ex though.
Huh?
Just because you slept with them don't mean they're ex.
Say the question again.
Do you think it's okay to stay friends with someone you used to sleep with?
Hey man, y'all make sure y'all come in. Let me know what y'all would do. Say the question again one more time, DJ.
Do you think it's okay to stay friends with someone you used to sleep with? It doesn't make them an ex.
I don't want to be like, we're gonna be cordial. I see you in the past. What's up with it? How you doing? Everything straight?
So you done
you know
hit
what
it
I'm
and
saying?
quit it, but if I see you, I see you.
Yeah, if I see you, I see you. It's simple.
I guess so. Why is that different though? Why you can be cordial with the girl you just was fucking with a cat?
I'm cordial with everybody. I'm cordial with the friend too. We flipped the whole fucking question.
I ain't lying.
But it's cool.
That's what
But it's cool.
I got confused.
But it's cool. We flipped the whole damn. We did that, huh? But
y'all
anyway,
turned into a whole relationship situation.
So that's just what type
I
of
just
people
want
we
to
is.
know.
But the reality of it is no, I don't want to. We ain't. Why would we be like, hey, how you doing? You doing all right? Everything good? Yeah, keep it pushing. Like it was just some wham bam or whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't got nothing to talk about. We ain't got shit in common. You know what it is.
I've never been friends. Just wanted to be friends with someone I used to sleep with. But I've slept with people and just considered them just a friend.
That's a good reverse.
So what's a good reverse? That?
It's but is it not the same thing?
That's
almost?
A toxic
it's just the way you think of it.
I'm asking.
That's a toxic.
Is that the same? Like I've had an intimate relationship with someone I just considered a friend.
Mm-hmm.
But after the sex, we're not friends. Oh. So what's that?
No, y'all are friends who have
Wait,
I mean, at that point, y'all are friends who are having sex. That's just y'all agreement at that point in time. Y'all know that y'all are friends, but y'all also know that, hey, you please me, I please you. Let's do what this is. But there's no necessary title on it. It's the understandings of y'all's friendship.
You know what? It's just different type of friends. You know, you got your childhood friends, you got your high school friends, your college friends, then you got your bedroom friends. And I think that was
right. Just like you got your travel friends, and then you got your friend friends. You got
bedroom friends.
You have
hell no.
You have. I would a friend with. So she was okay.
Don't get me started. So it wasn't a friend with benefits.
It was just a friend with benefits.
A friends with benefits is not a friend with benefits. It's not a friend with benefits. He's just or she's just a person you just having sex with. I don't give a damn if they was your friend before, they was your friend during, or they was your friend after.
Okay,
the moral of the story is y'all just having sex.
All right, so
it doesn't even matter about the friend anymore.
You know a person, you're not their friend, and you're not their partner. You're just
fuck partner.
Like both of them just
straight up.
I think I'm having some type of reaction.
That's all y'all doing. Y'all don't have nothing in common. Y'all ain't talking on the phone. Y'all ain't kicking it. It's just what you doing? Come through.
It's a friendship still.
That's nothing. That's no friendship.
I think it's still a friendship because
real life.
But listen, no, listen.
How do you maintain that? Somebody
hear me out. I would still call it a friendship because a lot of those times when you're in those situations, that person, your partner, y'all confide in each other more than you confide in anybody else in real life.
Do you? There's some people that don't even have no communication with that. It's just literally come through, hang up, you You come through, you do your thing, and then the only thing that wasn't happening was money wasn't exchanged. Goddamn me.
No, but I agree. Like in a relationship, you're more unhealthy relationship that is unprone to lie and keep things, but that side person you're gonna share
tell them everything
with. Or that friend, you share everything.
Believe it or not, that side person is judging you just. They are. They're just not expressing. They're just not expressing that they're judging.
So they feel like they don't have a position to judge.
Yeah,
they don't
judge.
They're
judging you, but they don't have that position to tell you that they're judging
you. You ain't theirs to care for in that way. You get what I'm saying? I get to listen to you, get my own opinion, and get whatever
got shit to do with me.
But it ain't really my issue. That's the bitch you going home to issue, and you telling me about y'all arrangement, you know? So I can see how the person on the outside couldn't. That ain't my fucking.
As long as they getting what they getting, they don't give a damn about what you're going.
Whatever they get out of it, that's a win for them.
Yeah. All right, DJ, you can give us one more question, I guess.
Do y'all want it sex based or non-sex based?
Man, give me something.
I have a non-sex based question. It's left field as hell.
Okay, go ahead.
If you could break the rules and not get caught, how rich would you get? Or I'm sorry, how would you get rich? My apologies.
If I can break the rules
and not get caught, how would you get rich? What scheme, scam? Would you be a bank robber? What would you do to get rich if you could not get caught? I already know my answer. I would be a bank robber. I don't watch too many bank robbing movies. That's not even enough. But I mean, I'm not saying I would rob one bank. Multiple banks though, but the whole thrill of it.
If I had to do something and just that one, not get it, I can't get caught.
You can break rules and not get caught.
It's between scammer and diamond thief, but it's between those.
Yeah, but
say that question one more time.
If you could break the rules and not get caught, how would you get rich?
I'm robbing people.
No.
I'm robbing. I'm robbing people.
Trading. That's the one.
I'm robbing people.
No, I'm robbing banks. The money is insured.
I'm going with you.
No, I'm robbing people, but I'm robbing people with money.
Girl, this real. This cat is real.
I'm robbing people with money. The reason why is because it's easy. It's easy.
The safer version of that is insider trading.
That's what Zach did. Yeah, I want to be like that. Yeah, I'll do that. drop me a little hit. Drop me a tease.
You couldn't come around me bragging.
I wouldn't
You couldn't come around me bragging. You gonna get took.
I wouldn't want to do something I had to continuously do. You know, if I had to go into a bank and I had to rob a bank.
I might go to Austin and go to the Capitol.
Oh wait, Janella outbeat all of us. She did it the most simplest way.
What?
Janella said, "Manufacture my own money."
Damn.
Why ride when you can make as much counterfeit money as you want? Thank you, Janella.
I guess she said, yeah.
You sure right. I'm trying. Janella, I was trying to rob the banks for the thrill of it. I ain't even think about the easy route. I was going the hard route.
I like tough shit though. So if I can catch a nigga slipping, yeah, you know that's the rush part.
You gotta find the right.
I know it, but that's that's a big hit.
You need a big lick.
I need a big lick, but it's just the rush to me too though. I want that rush.
Then we go do with black girl, go get some gold.
Inside the train, ain't no rush in there. There's a rush in him nigga upside the head. Yeah, so you know it all depends. But so
yeah, I was trying to be like set it off.
So we got some set it off. So we got some videos. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna play one of these videos. We got 3, so we're gonna play 3 today. And we're gonna really dig deep into these videos because there's some tonight's conversation videos, and we're gonna throw our little spin on it. So roll one of them videos.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Let me go. Yeah. Oops. All right. So
gambling with these kids.
Dice. I said dice. Your fingers itching black.
No. This energy drink got y'all coked up.
As far as off anything, you could be in a depression. Something tragic can happen to you. Your money may not be right, and then you just really just not in the mood to have that intimacy. You just don't want to have sex. If I'm not in the mood because something happened to me, maybe I lost my job, something happened to me, and I'm just not. I'm not in the mood. I could go a week, but longer than that, I have to respect my man too. Yeah. Like, come on, he I didn't know that until recently, because before it'd be like, I don't feel like it, so no, I'm not gonna do it, so no, it's compromise. I mean, again, it may not be the best, but I'll hand you some.
Here it is.
Yes.
So you would have to try to get yourself in the mood
You have
beforehand.
to,
Like
yes. You have to get yourself in the mood. You have to. I then looked at porn. Yeah. I didn't try to, because again, you're just not into it, and they can feel that. Yeah. You know, men like, oh, I want, but it's not. It's the experience. If I just lay down and I don't make any noises, you'll hate it.
Well,
so did y'all peep the question?
Peep the question?
Yeah, what was the question that was asked? How long can your partner not be in the mood?
I'll let you go first, because I got mine.
I mean, I'm an understanding person. I guess it depends on what's her why. You know, if she in pain and she's stressed out, she feeling me, I would just, I would give her some space if that was the case, because, I just understand women. But I would say maybe, 2 weeks.
Okay.
2 weeks or something, I'd be like, you okay?
We good? You all right? You need some milk?
Yeah.
I don't have a time frame.
Oh, look at you.
I'm dead ass serious. I don't have a time frame. I'm gauging the person though. I get it. This thing called grace is real. So I'm gonna allow you some grace, but you can't milk it with me. If you had a lost, like she said on the video, you had a loved one lost or something of that sort, that's fine. But just not being in the mood because you're not being where you want to be in life or some shit like that, that's not cool. Don't make me suffer because you're not where you want to be. Then if you're not where you want to be, then at the end of the day, then maybe you shouldn't be with me.
Yeesh.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not grace.
Yeah, that is grace. Here's the reason.
But I do hear what you're saying.
If I'm giving you grace, if you have a death in the family or you lost your job or something of that sort, I get that. But for you just to be depressed because you're not where you want to be in life or some shit like that, then I'm not giving you grace for that. Because then now you're affecting me, or I'm being affected because where you don't want to be, or you're not where you want to be. The reality of it is either we're gonna fix it, or you got to fix it by yourself.
I agree. I mean,
it's not fair to anybody. Who wants to be around a person that's not in the mood for 21 days or 30 days or 2 months or 3 months? Who wants to be around somebody like that? Who? Like, name somebody. There's only so much grace I can give you as a human being. It's only so much grace. But the thing is this normally happens. Let's just be honest here. This normally happens more so with women than it does with men. So more so the woman is going to be like, hey, I'm just not in the mood today. Or, you know what I'm saying? But how long does that go on? You feel what I'm saying? First of all, why we ain't had a conversation? That's the first and foremost. You feel what I'm saying? Why we ain't had a conversation while you're not in the mood? Because maybe if we have this conversation, then maybe I can help you through this. Maybe.
Right.
Maybe.
Right.
So that's the first strike, why we ain't had no conversation. Second strike is I'm allowing you to just walk around here and tell me that you're not in the mood and I'm supposed to accept that shit. So that's strike 2, which is on me. Then strike 3 is like, okay, how long? Okay, it's been a week. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 3 weeks. And you still not in the mood? What the fuck is going on?
I think I wouldn't be concerned about the time frame. I would be more so concerned about rejection. No one likes rejection. Okay. So they're actively trying to seduce you or get something from you, whether they just asking for it or doing something intimate.
Right.
To do it, no one likes to be rejected. And you can't reject somebody continuously and expect them to stay happily in love with you.
Absolutely. I'm like that too, because the first time you tell me you're not in the mood, I probably won't ask for it no more.
I can get that. What they say?
Oh, Lance said, where you are affected as an adult is in your control, but don't put that on me because I don't get a pass.
Yeah.
But it's just not fair. Like, the minute you feel away, I need you to come to me immediately. You understand what I'm saying? Before I even make a pass at you, for you to say that you're not in the mood, how about you come talk to me about why you're not in the mood? Because then I won't make that pass and I'll give you some grace. But if you come in there like everything cool, and then I come trying to grab on your butt, trying to grab on you or something, and you like, babe, chill with that. I ain't in the mood. The fuck? So you came in here like everything was fine. Then when I start making mood or start doing gestures that we normally do, now you're not in the mood. You're putting me in a position to make me think something is up, or I'm doing something wrong, or did I not do something the right way, or what did I do? You put me in a position to make me think it's my fault that you're not in the mood. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
So Pam asked, what's the cause of not being in the mood? So is that like the reason is whether or not it's justified?
The reason ain't justifiable, not to me. If you, like I said, I give you a couple of passes on some death in the family, you lost your job. I give you a couple of passes on some mature shit, but for you just to not be in a mood, okay, I was watching an episode of Black Ink New York this morning, and Puma, guy on the show, him and his wife was having a conversation. The conversation spilled into, they was talking about the kids, but it spilled into her. Mm-hmm. She felt like, hey, I feel like I've been living in your shadows, okay? I haven't been right for a long time. Okay. I've been trying to tell you this, but I'm sure that's spilling over into their bedroom life. I'm sure it is. Okay. So you're having these conversations, you have this conversation with me now, and you're crying and you're pouring your heart out, but have we had that type of conversation beforehand? Or have you just waited until you just felt like you just couldn't take it no more? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So what a lot of people what's happening is they wait till it's overbearing. I need you to tell me immediately when something is going on with you. And what her excuse was, it's not an excuse, it's real life, I think. But what her reason was that I just don't feel like I'm useful for my family. Like I've been living in your shadows for so long that I don't have a purpose. I don't have nothing. I don't have a 401k. I don't have a job. I haven't worked. You see what I'm saying? So her reasons are very valid. Mm-hmm. But why did you wait this long? Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Is don't wait when it comes down.
I think things should be talked about head on. But they don't know. What if they don't know up front? You know? What if she don't know why she's not interested? And she may just be losing interest. You know?
You still gotta talk. You might not know.
Like,
you still gotta talk.
I'm just trying to imagine. I don't fucking know. But like if you groping on her and she's like, oh no, I had a long day. Would that be okay?
For that day, yeah.
Okay.
Then the next day I come grab on you again and you say, I had another long day. All right, cool. That's 2. Next day I come grab on you again. Not today, babe. Like then I'm gonna be like, oh, say what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's popping? Like, what's going on here? Mm-hmm. And now I'm gonna force you to have a conversation with me.
Yeah, now you
because day one,
now you gotta tell me something.
Yeah, the minute I groped you the first time, you really should have had a conversation with me then. I let you make it. I gave you grace. Day 2, it's like, all right. Maybe so she ain't over day 1.
But say it's just that. It's just been long days. I'm not really feeling this job. And it's kind of just putting me in a funk. And then now you're doing all of that. Now you're asking me, and I'm telling you, I had a long day. I just really want to be a person. Not your girl right now. I just want to be a fucking person.
That's fine.
Because I gotta be so many other things, right?
I'll give you that.
So let's say now she's telling you that every day. Okay. You saying
but every day I need to figure out men are what? I say this all the time.
Sexual creatures.
That and what else?
Physical.
And what else?
Only gonna get worse.
They're physical.
We're problem solvers.
Oh, okay.
God damn it.
Well, you say a lot of things that men
are. I'm so down with y'all. Where's Story when I need them? Story, where are you when I need you? I hope you're on your way back. All right. Lord, I always say that what? We're problem solvers, or what is my other favorite word I use? Firefighters. We put out fires. You come and tell me that. Thinkers. Yeah, logical thinkers. There you see, I knew you knew me. But here's the reason why I say all of those things. If you tell me that, I'm going into how can we resolve that moment.
You fix the problem?
Absolutely. But the reality of this is I don't like when people say, I know what you are, and I don't want you to fix it at this moment. That's bullshit to me. Because who wants to sit and grovel in their bullshit? Mm-hmm. But people do, honestly. Who wants to sit in that?
I think that's weird. Some people that have a lack of communication. Like I'm just not ready for you to create a fix because I'm not even ready to talk. I don't know. I don't have the words to give you to have for this conversation. Right. So and you finna come with solution, and I can't even process what the fuck really going on. Do I need to quit this job? Am I really interested in it?
You telling me all of this, right?
Am I just depressed right now? Is it retrograding? You know,
but you also gotta understand. You gotta understand that you have a mate. This is some people ain't ready for a mate. True. MATE. You're not ready to be this.
But you
with
wouldn't
an
know
individual
that until those things start occurring, and you're like, you know, well maybe I just need to figure out me. You know, and that always comes to that point at the end of the relationship. I really should just be focused on me right now. I'm trying to do this in the third, and we trying to do this together. So I really need to focus on me, and I'm gonna focus on me for a while. I'm gonna stay single, and then you end up back in the shit because it's the companion. So I get the companionship, but at the same time, you don't know that to tell you up front. Like my first day or somebody's first day of not being interested in sex, I can't say, you know what, I need to quit my job and and probably go on a vacation real quick, so that tomorrow when you ask for sex, I can give it to you. Because I wouldn't know that to say it.
I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. Because it does. You're absolutely right. It does. Somehow, some way, when we have those tough conversations, it always circles back around. I really just need to focus on me right now.
I got to get myself together.
Peace out.
Because I think when you're in a relationship, you get so... You in a way, both parties feel like they just being completely selfless. You know, they feel like they're doing everything possible for that person. That person feel like they're doing everything possible for this person. So it's a certain selflessness you feel like I need to take back. Like if I was pouring into me what I'm pouring into you, or wanting me as much as I be wanting you, maybe I'd be in a better position. You know, and I just think that's just a natural thought because you were trying to pour into this person something. Even if you don't have anything, I want to know how your day is. Good morning. I got to do it some way, whether I verbally say it, whether I got to text it. You know, your lunchtime. Am I going to be available? Do I call? Do I wait for you to call? Do I say, hey, beautiful, in the middle of the day? Do I wait around 4 o'clock? You know what I'm saying? You got so many things you're trying to do to give this person the best relationship experience.
Right.
You know, because it's just that. If we're not married, or even if we are married, I'm trying to give you the best marital experience I can give you. So I'm trying to be selfless for you. I want to pour into you in every way I can. I want to be a great partner for you spiritually, mentally, financially, romantically. I want to be good for you and good to you. So at the point that you're telling me I'm not, and that's not enough, it's like, well, I've been waiting. It feels like it's not enough for you probably, and ain't felt like you was giving me enough either, and that's why I was pouring so much into you, for you to be like, let me treat her like she's treating me. You get what I'm saying? But that's never somebody in the relationship that always do more in a way and receive more.
Absolutely.
But once you get to that breaking in, like, damn, I'm gonna give you everything I got to give you, and I've been taking whatever you feel like you giving me, and you telling me that's not cool, or that you want more, or you need me to adjust in a way, and I ain't tried to adjust you in a way. Yeah, I'm gonna go focus on me because I can't pour nothing else into you. So I'm giving you the best experience I thought you would want.
So a relationship requires you to give a portion of yourself up.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta
this is why it's so important that we do check-ins in relationships.
I agree, but see, in those check-ins, when you're telling me everything you dislike, you want, I'm applying it. I'm building a person that you're dating. You get what I'm saying? Out of your trauma and the things you're saying you desire, and then I'm putting that shit into a character that I'm not. And then boom, you say, you know what? After all, you're not enough. So and it's like, what? Fuck you, boy. I don't fucking change where I talk for you. I done started dressing more conservative for you. I go to church and shit now. You get what I'm saying? Now I gotta retaliate in a way. So I kind of get the frustration because you changed me for you. I changed me for you.
So let me.
And not to say that it's not vice versa. You know,
so,
I'm just
no. I get it. You're using your example from your standpoint. Here's the thing about relationships. Let me just be completely honest to the public. Relationally, in a heterosexual relationship, flat out honest truth, the woman is going to give more than the man. That's a fact. It ain't written. I'm just telling you what I know from experience. It's a fact. Woman is always going to give more. All right? The issue comes is when she loses herself
Mm-hmm.
in the relationship, not in the man,
Okay, all right.
in the relationship.
I can respect that.
When she loses herself in the relationship, that's when frustration builds up. I give you the example of the young man on Black Ink. What had happened was that she lost herself in the marriage. She forgot herself in the marriage. Now she wants to come back, pick herself back up, and bring herself up into the present of this marriage. That's going to be hard to do because you've showed this man for 12 years that this is what you were okay with.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to change your mind? Absolutely.
Yes, you should.
But
be
also, you're going to have to do that in portions now. You're not going to just pick up yourself and bring yourself to the present. You're going to have to gradually do that because now y'all make 2 kids together. Y'all done this. Y'all done this. He's used to bringing home all the bacon. He has to make adjustments as well. I'm not saying that it can't happen. I'm saying these are the type of things that are transpired.
Okay.
So now when you get to this point to where now I just want to focus on me, then here's the thing. What transpired and what changed from here to here? Did you just get tired on? Did you just get tired of being who you thought I wanted you to be? Or did you actually genuinely like being this place and something has clicked in your mind where you feel like it's time
I
for
feel
me
like
to do this?
2 things could have happened in that thing. If I was being in your shadow to build our legacy,
Mhm.
because now you're the head of this legacy, build your legacy, and then I realized that ain't shit.
So let me ask you this.
That would kind of fuck
let
me up a
Let me
little
cut
bit.
you off just a quick second. Do you think a lot of women out here want to be the head of the legacy now?
No,
You sure?
no.
You sure? I disagree.
I feel like women are definitely hype on the idea that they can make their own money and be their own
That's
CEO,
all cool. I ain't talking about that.
but they will graciously submit to a man that's equally yoked or have her requirements of interest. You know, like shit. If she got a bag, he got a bigger one. She gonna submit.
I'm okay
If
with
he-
you being
if she a
equally
boss
yoked,
and
but don't
he's-
lose yourself.
And he's an alpha male, not even an alpha, omega male. Oh yeah, she's submitting.
I think a lot of women are losing
I
themselves.
do understand what you're saying. They are hype. The bag is here, ladies. I get it. But that don't mean they have given up wanting that man.
Okay.
That man just have to be a bigger man. You get what I'm saying?
So now I gotta beat.
You
so you
have
telling
to be
me I
an
gotta?
alpha guy for a woman that has her own.
I get what you're saying, but
because that peon shit ain't gonna work for a girl.
so
that
just
can
being
carry her.
just being a man ain't enough no more.
No. Unfortunately, it's not. Just like being a woman ain't enough.
Okay,
You
I'm just
know?
asking.
So no, I do agree with the women. You should be proud of your position you are, but I'm guaranteed they would definitely submit to that man.
Answer that question,
And
women.
it's-
Would y'all submit?
Especially if he's not
Would you
requiring you
submit?
to drop your independence for his, for his sake of his seat.
I don't think a real man would ask any woman to drop
don't
her
need to.
independence.
I
But
don't
the-
need that. I
but-
think he would.
But
he
you're
would
gonna
appreciate
also
it.
be able to saying that you're willing to drop it, willing to submit,
Willing
and
to
actually
submit.
doing it is two totally different things.
You're absolutely right, but I definitely think that ideal.
The word submits intimidates women. Now.
I definitely agree with that too. But the ideal of having that male, that omega male, or that alpha male, whatever your level of boss bitch, that's still there.
Mhm.
They still looking for him. The problem with it is they're not finding that.
Mhm.
They running into people on a lower level.
Understand?
And now, bitches, since you done got your bag, you shop on a different level.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking idiots.
True.
But anywho, that's the mix up in that. But I definitely applaud the women for making their own money and
Yeah, I'm not knocking that. I'm just saying, in the process of making money, shit changed. Shit changed, which is fine.
good.
Which is fine. But don't like some of them have took get in the bag, and it's like, I'm the head, nigga, type shit.
If they have to be.
Nah, it should.
Amongst those guys that can't be play that role or do that position.
You shouldn't be with that guy, but I get it.
Cause you don't know he's not that guy. They all look the same. Everybody look like they all put together until you get there. He tell you all his bags clothes at his mama house.
Right.
You don't fucking know. You don't know he got his chain. He got the car rented. You don't fucking know
Huh.
until it's over with. Thursday hit and everything different. Now I gotta come pick you up in your mama house. Now you gonna tell me a sad story about your car being in the shop? You finna grab this bag real quick?
Oh shit.
Like, why your bag here? Huh? Where's your house? Where your keys at? Just like y'all want to look for baby pictures and not even your keys, huh? Take me to your house.
Oh my god.
But I'm serious. serious. You know what you're running into until you get there, and then you like, then they hide their red flags because now we know we're looking for red flags. So you don't know what you're finna run into. You don't even know. Even if you find somebody compatible, say you find somebody y'all vibe good, y'all work out together, y'all like the same restaurants, all that shit. Then 6 months down the line, you're like, but you know what? Her ambition is whack. She kind of taught the waitresses rude. I don't really like that. You know what I mean? Will she sleep too long? I be up at 5. This bitch just waking up at 9.
Yeah.
I done sent her 5 messages. I'm over it. You get what I'm saying? Like then you start losing interest in little things. Like, dang, he don't wear that shirt every week. You know? Oh, he don't change his socks. You just wear the same socks all week. But you don't see those things as problems individually, but then you get close to somebody like, dang, but we work out together good. That motherfucker like my restaurant, we got the same music, all of that. But these little things,
right, creates big.
Not
things.
interested. And how you know that without spending that time with somebody or getting to know those little things? You know, like, man, it's so many shits change once you be in somebody's space. You're like, dang, oh, you just talk to the game, huh? Do you know that person? No, you know, but I didn't know.
Right.
You don't know. Like, oh, I gotta
We
get
had
used
someone
to.
say submission requires proper leadership.
Yeah, I agree with that. But then what if that person don't know that they have to lead in that way?
I really don't want to go to this conversation.
No, we're going to every conversation. We said question, right? We asking questions today.
Submission does require proper leadership.
But if you don't know how you got to lead,
I know it. Just as much as you want the proper leadership, I want and I'm just saying openly that I want the woman that shows me that she's willing to follow. Not the one that's gonna be tugging on me, pulling on me all the goddamn time.
But some needs that example first, man. I'm not
I don't have a problem with giving you that example first. I'm coming in the door like that.
No.
I'm coming in the door like that.
For me, like as strong as I am, for me to have been to be in a situation where somebody else has to lead me, you're gonna have to prove that I don't have to be the leader. Because I've had to be the leader before. I've had to survive myself before. So you have to ensure that I don't have to wear this hat. And if I don't, cool. If I have to, cool. But you got to show me something, you know? And it's not wrong for being hesitant as if he's he, because, you know, ran into so many ones that was wrong.
Right.
Like, shit, at this point, I got a bunch of male figures around me. And I was shocked to be around a guy with his caliber or any other good man, you know, because they all different, too. You know, they might be a decent guy, but that decent guy is different than that decent guy and that good guy. So it's almost like I'm just now experiencing good men. Like, just knowing them. It's like, and then my concern with that is, are they great men because we're friends? Are they same great men in relationships? You know what I mean? Which, you know, I would never know, but you know,
none of that should matter in a friendship.
I have to ask that because this is my first time meeting guys that are decent, that's not concerned about if, you know, there's a crack in my game, or if they can show me something I've never saw before, you know, like dead serious. I've had guys I got super cool with and been like, yeah, but
a crack in the game? I didn't even know that was a thing.
You never thought about it before? You don't want kids? No, nigga. Or you. Fuck.
He was trying to.
You get what I'm saying? Because they're going to try.
They're going to crack the foundation.
You know, they're going to stick around and be your friend until they find their little space. But this is my first time now that I'm in my 30s. So 3 years within my 30s, I'm finding guys that's just not interested in a friendship with me because they can potentially have sex with me. And now I'm meeting great friendships with these guys. And then I ask them, like, how are you able to have these type of friendships with me and not find your perfect lady?
Here's the reason why.
You know what I mean? Because they're so healthy.
The perfect lady doesn't accept flaws and all. Friends do.
I agree.
Being especially friends of opposite sex, because you know that there is a boundary there. I don't want you. You don't want me. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
With the lovely lady that is trying to be on my side, she wants a specific thing. And unfortunately, every man is not perfect, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And there might be some things about me that I know without a shadow of a doubt that this perfect woman might not like. So I keep those in the back because I know she probably not gonna like that if she's seen that. So I'm not willing to show my whole hand. Versus my friend of the opposite sex, I can show my whole hand. There's no judgment. I don't want her. She doesn't want me. It's already been established. You're a little bit more hesitant with a person that you know wants you and you know you want them. Whole lot more hesitant.
See, my relationship experience is kind of backwards. I'm gonna tell you all the bad up front.
I'm willing to do that
I'll
now.
be like, look, I seem sweet, but baby, find you a friend. You know,
I'm trying to run you off right now. That's what I'm trying to
get right with the Lord. Don't worry about me. You know, if I'm here when you get back, we'll have another talk. But you should get the fuck on, because you know what I mean. It's not you'll fall in love with something else. And I have a switch. I can be really sweet. I can be really mean. I'm a Pisces. It's two of us all the time. I'm mad at her being nice, and she mad at me for being mean, and we just end. All day.
I'm trying to run you off at the top.
I'm gonna tell you the
Day
truth. Like,
one.
nah, dude, I'm a little psychotic. Don't worry about me. I'm difficult. And you're like, no, but it's so easy to love you. And it's like, yeah, but I'm difficult. It's like, you're so cute and little. I'm like, I'm gonna kill you. Cause you don't believe me. And
I'm trying to tell you,
I had posted something like that. I'm not a red flag. I'm a caution sign. And I tell you up front, you're just not gonna believe me because it's compacted in this little package. But see, God is funny. God is the funniest guy I've met in my life. And boom, you get my baby ass. I'm gonna be your best friend, your lover, and stress you the fuck out.
And see, I'm totally different. I am what you see. I'm a ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
I am what you see. And the reality of it is, but I'm also, if you get into that circle, then you get the loving, you get the caring, you get that guy. But it's that circle is like a country club. You gotta have all the goddamn qualifications to get in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So you'll never see that. Yeah, that's a private club. You're not getting in there unless you meet all the qualifications.
Ooh, I have a show. You would think I'm the sweetest lady in the world. I be telling my aunties at the shop, going on, auntie, you gotta get out of here.
For real. We got a second question, don't we? Man, yes. I need this question because it's about to get real. I think this is the question I want to hear.
Which one do you want? I got both.
I don't want the one with all the guys yet. I want that last.
Okay.
So we're about to run this next one, man. That's gonna give us a little bit. We're gonna learn a little bit about each other.
Okay.
Real quick. So
as far as off anything, you could be in a depression. Something tragic can happen to you. Your money may not be.
Sorry.
That same grace when she says, I don't necessarily owe you my body. Yes, sex is needed in a relationship between a man and a woman. Men can say, you just said earlier, what if a man says, I don't want it? Well, I guess he doesn't want it. I can give you that grace. But when you go around here and you become possessive over what you think belongs to you, then I need to start picking out what I think belongs to me because my body is not yours. So yeah, I can give you sex because that is an agreement. We've agreed to give each other love, sex, commitment. But give me grace if I fall short, and I will do the same for you. But if I can't have grace and I need to suck your dick and you every day, then I need them bags. Money. Give me money.
Desires in a relationship. Everybody dates for a different reason, you know. So if a man coming in because you bad and you sexy and you think he's gonna get his rocks off every day, cool, perhaps. But then my requirements is I need a heavy provider. Yes,
she said that was her requirements if he's expecting her to fuck him and suck him every single day, no matter what she's supposed to, anything she's going through.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what she's in a relationship for. If he's in a relationship for sex and she's in for financial security,
then if he expecting that out of her and she can't get no grace.
Every day, I expect all of my bills and allowance. Unfortunately, yes. Yeah. But if you can't provide all of my bills and my allowance, then perhaps we can compromise on 2 or 3 times a week.
Yeah. But I want to know what y'all think. That's what she think on this. Do y'all think that sex is owed in a relationship?
See, I got my eyes closed.
I wouldn't say old but required, right?
I don't give a
I
fuck
feel
what
like
the word is. It's old.
So yes,
That's-
okay.
yeah.
If it's yes, it's a yes, and that's a yes. However, you don't own me.
So it's old, but you're not owned.
Old, right? We agree on compensation of sex, right?
The simple question is sex old in a committed relationship?
Correct.
That is what the question is. Simple, short,
It's
simple.
like I gotta
If
pay
you don't
for
like the
sex.
word, okay, I got another one. Is it required for you to have sex in a committed relationship?
Yes.
Okay, that's all they saying. We don't give a damn about what the words say. Bottom line, truth be told, is
Yes.
sex required in a committed relationship?
Sex
Absolutely
is
yes.
Definitely requiring it.
Why? There's a big portion of the reason why we're in this committed relationship. Goddamn me.
Still,
So,
but communication
no.
is important.
we ain't in a relationship just for communication only.
No, we're not. But what you say matters.
Look,
Because I want to understand you, and I don't want to get it misconstrued. You saying, "Oh, you owe me sex," and I'm like, "Well, what happened?"
if you went 17,
did I miss a payment?
if you went 17, 15, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, then I am gonna be like, hey, your rent is due.
Not the rent.
It's old. It's old. Where is it at? You are 15 days past due. Where is it?
You know what?
Shit.
I honestly would respect it because it would be so funny to me. But
Like, lay down here. Lay down right here.
He's sending that red notice before you get evicted.
Like, I'm like, what's up?
He done put the notice on the door.
So it goes right back to the question that we had prior to, the video that we had prior to. It's like, okay, 15 days have passed by.
yeah.
21 days have passed by. 28 days have passed by. Yeah, at this point, it is old. It's old to me.
Okay, so how do you translate that? How you have that communication? How you communicate?
We ain't had sex in 3 weeks. What's up?
Okay, that's
You
fair.
give me some bullshit ass excuse, I'm like, no, lay down. No, I'm just playing.
Oh God! I would say saver.
No, come on, right here, right now.
Not Lance.
I know Lance probably
Lance.
laughing his ass off.
Did you hear
But
that?
it's the reality. At this point, I ain't asking you why we ain't had sex just to have a conversation. I'm really asking you why we ain't had sex so we can have sex right now. I ain't lying to you. I'm telling you the real. I love you, sis, but I'm gonna give you the real.
You said I'm
Y'all
only
wouldn't
bringing
go
this
here
to
with
you.
me today. I was
You
trying to
said-
be peaceful
So
today.
you said
Y'all
I'm
want to go there with me.
I'm only bringing this conversation because I'm ready to have sex.
Absolutely. If I tell you 21 days to pass by, why am I on this 21? But if I tell you 21 days to pass by, look, I'm like, hey, we ain't had sex in 21 days. She gonna look at me like, damn, nigga, you count? Absolutely. That means
That means
22.
today's the day.
22 is going down.
Can
I really don't
time?
even want.
Can I tell you to come back at 8?
I really don't even want a look. I really don't even want a conversation. When you wake up in the morning, you go to the restroom. I'm gonna have a number 22 on the goddamn mirror.
I'll
When
be
you
so
get up and you go to
irritated
the
with
goddamn
you.
kitchen, I'm gonna have a piece of paper on the goddamn refrigerator that say 22. When you
When
go to your car, when you go to your car to get ready to go to work, it's gonna be the number 22 on your goddamn door when you open that motherfucker. When you get to work, I'm gonna leave a message that say 22. Wanna know why? Because the reality of it is that
When you
we
get
can live
home.
without sex for 21 days. Day 22, you mine when you get home, man.
Then I'm gonna come home and start talking about a fast.
Say, I'm just telling
I
y'all
think we should do
real.
a
We should just turn it
cleanse.
into a
We should do a
cleanse.
cleanse.
You know,
Man,
people,
say.
y'all want me to come home with all kinds
Man,
of
where my
shit.
boy Lance at? I'm glad. Where my boy Lance
I
at,
know
man?
y'all rip my
Look,
ass up on this one.
Say, I'm
Yeah.
going crazy by this time. I ain't turned into a whole stalker. I'm at your,
Why?
I'm
What do
at
you
your,
think is happening?
what the fuck is going on? I'm at your house. If we ain't staying together, I'm at your goddamn job. I'm like, what's up? Especially if I'm
Something
into you
is-
like that.
something is happening.
Damn, at least I'm being faithful. I'm coming to you. At least I ain't out there in the streets.
You're right.
Appreciate my shit.
You're right. I have no rebuttal. So
I'm just like at this point, it's like no, it is not. The word, if you want to take the word old out, that is completely fine. But is it a requirement to have sex in a committed relationship? Then, oh my God, like
I'm sorry, ladies, for this rant.
we're into relationship for conversation, holding hands, taking long walks in the fucking park, and we ain't getting naked.
All of that leads me
I was trying to figure this out. Like, what are we doing? like, I understand that. Yes, we doing.
You like, yeah. Look, by the time I hit,
I want to go to the movies with you. I want to go out to eat with you. I want to do all of that. We can go watch Wakanda, the second one, all that good shit. We ain't gonna do all that.
So we can have
but
fun,
when we get home,
but why you can't just enjoy the time?
I'm enjoying the time. But I'm also
you enjoying the day with expectations.
I have an imagination. I have a very vivid imagination.
You know what? That's
so
crazy.
The reality of it is
I said this to my ex before.
Like, I have a very vivid imagination. So the reality of it is like, hey, I'm enjoying all of this shit. But it's leading up to something. You better not go home and be like, I'm just tired, not tonight. We had all this fun. We went out to eat. We watched the movie. We had a good time. We didn't enjoy. We didn't laugh. We didn't kiki. We got to top it off. What do you mean?
Ice cream on the cake.
I used to think that way.
At Baskin and Robbins, I love this ice cream called icing on the cake. That's what I'm trying to get at the end of the night. It's icing on the cake.
Okay, all right. You're right.
Talk to me. Ladies,
right.
I'm not saying that it's old, but I am saying it is a requirement. If you're in a committed relationship, to give that person some, man or woman, give them some. Is it a situation where you want to use the word old is fine? That's whatever. It don't matter to me. The reality of it is that it is a requirement to do so. What else? What other reason are you in a relationship other than I love you and we communicate and we spend time together and we have sex?
Oh gosh.
Shit. I'm trying to get it.
I don't have a rebuttal, but it sounds so toxic.
It ain't toxic, it's real.
Because this is what I'm hearing.
So 30 years of marriage, right?
No.
30 years of marriage. Because see, let's go old school. 30 years of marriage. Some of these folks 30 years married, right? And they be like, oh, we ain't had sex in 2 years. Then we're not gonna be married for 30. We're gonna be married at 28. You understand me?
Blackface.
I'm not playing with y'all. No. Huh?
You gotta get there first. You can't just cut it off at that year.
I'm just saying, like somebody would, I expect that from somebody that's been married 30, 40 years. Then, okay, you might got some technical difficulties down there. That's fine.
But it's a real situation.
Nah.
Like
Go ahead. I'm done.
I was with a girl with a really low sex drive. And I used
that's
to be
another
like,
thing. I'll go there.
no, because that ain't my life. I can't do it.
Okay.
But she used to, I don't even know. I feel bad now. I know that. I apologize, lady. But I used to be like, I do too much for you to not feel wanted every day. And it's like I had an expectation of her. Like when I come home, because she stayed at home, I'm going to come home, she's going to run down the stairs and jump on me. She was a real little lady too. And jump on me, and I carry her up the stairs, and then we're going to do this and do that. And I come home, she painting her nails, and I'm like, hey, you don't fucking see me? Huh? I be going all day, right? You know what time I get home. So I'm expecting you to be waiting.
You excited to see me
I got
or
home,
something.
the drive home, you get excited. That 20-minute drive home, because the 20-minute drive home, I'm thinking.
In your mind, you done got hyped up.
To see me because I've been going all day. And I get there, you not. And I used to be like, damn. And it used to kind of put me in a little thing all the time. And I used to be like, well, tonight she gonna fuck it up.
But
you know?
let you would have been late. Let you been 2 hours late coming home.
Oh,
you
man,
feel what I'm saying?
I can only imagine whatever. But that's never the case because I always expected to get fucked when I got home. So I'm gonna get home as soon as I get off work. I'm going straight to you to see what's wrong with you, see what you want, see what you need, all that shit. So it just my expectation and reality just would not meet. She never did what I expected her to do.
Oh my god!
And I didn't know how to communicate that because of course I'm young as hell. I'm just like what I expect to happen never really happened. So I communicated it with my expectation and reality is not connected. And I'm trying to give you the best relationship experience, and you're not trying to give me the best relationship experience. So I gotta break up with you, right? I gotta leave you because you not doing what I want you to do, and I couldn't communicate. Well, I did. I mean, I'm fussing with you all the time, but I'm not saying, hey, what's the compromise here? Yeah. I'm like, no, bitch, look, I like sex. You don't. Fuck it. Fuck it. But now I have a different mentality.
And you got delivered. Go ahead.
Now, and I wish I would have known where she was at mentally. Not that I want the girl at all, but I feel like I definitely beat that ideal into her that I do a lot for you. I pay all these bills. I take you out. I buy you clothes. I gave her, she had a lifestyle, and I'm like, you're not giving me a lifestyle. I don't require you to buy me nothing or
I'm
take
giving
me
you the
out.
lifestyle. You ain't giving me the experience.
But I also learned how to be a provider from watching the men around me. And the men around me expected sex often. You know what I mean? And so I'm thinking, I pay the bills and you're going to have sex with me. And I'm going to take you out and you're going to have sex with me. So she was asking me, so when we go out, all you thinking about is sex at the end of the night? I was like, yeah, you're not. But now hearing you say it, I'm like, I will punch you in the eye.
I'm telling you,
but we was kids, and I remember her asking, like, so when we out to eat, you're thinking, oh yeah, and I'm literally thinking about how I'm finna have you tonight. I'm literally thinking, oh, I'm finna spend $150. Bitch, you finna let me?
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm putting my thumb in there. But I honestly learned being a provider. I'm communicating my trauma.
Man, look at your trauma.
I'm traumatized.
Yeah, talk to me. Talk about
Go
it.
past that like you ain't just
saying. You deserve it.
Men.
Bullshit.
I learned it from men. I mean, my brothers, my grandfather. Not saying they were bad men, but they had toxic traits. And I'm connecting. If I do all of this for her, she's supposed to do all of this for me. And that's my reward in the relationship. Because that's all men wanted. Right? And it's not like, I didn't even know. I didn't even know I was trying to be a man. I just knew I was being a provider.
Right. And this is what the provider
and masculinity started to steep in with me being a provider. But I connected those two. That's what you're supposed to do, right? I'm supposed to do all this to make you happy and horny. And now all you got to do is tell me I'm pretty and fuck me. But that was literally my mentality before 25. I would say after 25, I started, trying to respect people. But I had a fucking, respect the women. Because, y'all disrespectful. But before then, I was like, no, you got me doing a role. I want a role.
It's not a role, though. Like, so here's my issue.
When that ended, I had those expectations wasn't required for me personally.
I know it. I put my Superman.
So personally, I didn't require somebody to have to jump on me and have sex with me every day. That's just what I thought came with me being a provider.
So the issue that we're going through now in this new generation is that's exactly what's going on. Men think if I do this, and this, she will give me this, and this. What's happening is that's why OnlyFans, prostitution, the back page, all this other shit has became such a popular thing. Because now, if she does this, I'm willing to pay this, and this. Newsflash, men, we're all tricks. Stop. Newsflash, men, we're all tricks. Here's the reason why. If you take her out, you wine and dine her, you take her home, and y'all do whatever it is, you pay for that. If you take her to the movies and you do this and that, and y'all go back, you've paid for that. If you took her to the mall and y'all did this and that, and you took her back, you paid for that. Unfortunately, everything has become so transactional. If I do this, you give me this. If I do this, you give me this. If I do this, you give me this. So now men have become more so, hey, long as I do this, she gonna give me this. Men have lost their value, not women. Keep it 100.
Okay.
Keep it 1,000. Men have lost their value because they have made it seem like long as I'm paying, she's staying.
Yeah, but now you gotta be likable.
I understand that, but do you know how many beautiful women are with ugly guys?
Oh yeah, some women.
You want to know why? Guys. Because long as he paying, I'm staying. Do you want to know how many?
Pool options is
do you want to know how many beautiful women are only with dudes with money? Boom. Long as he paying, I'm staying. Do you know how many beautiful women are with men with just power? Because power is the number one thing, if you ask me. Long as he paying, I'm staying. Moral of the story is that long as the man is paying, the woman is staying. It's very unfortunate It's very, very unfortunate. But men have lost their way in this situation called relationships because we have forced it to be transactional. Women didn't do that. We did that shit. Because what granddaddy did was, as long as I was taking care of the house, as long as I was paying all the bills, she would make sure my meal was done. She would make sure blah, blah, blah. And we was making all these babies. So guess what we was doing? We was also having sex. Transactional. This been going on for 50 years or longer. So we've put this in the position. This is why it's never going to go nowhere. All we have to do it was maximize it now because now you got social media, you got all this other shit involved to where we've just made it to where it's public transaction. The only reason women are on these sites doing whatever they do,
we've made it more convenient.
Yeah, we've made it more convenient. But the only reason they're on that site doing all they do because of two reasons. For one, it's money, so it's transactional. For two, it's attention. What are the two major things that women like? They like money and they like attention. We fucked this up. Men fucked this up all the way. And it's our fault. It's our fault that we're in the position that we're in. So that's why men don't find love, because they know the only way they can find love is through their pocket. It's not saying that a woman is a prostitute. It's not saying that a woman is a trick. It's not saying none of that. It's saying the reality of it is that men need to change the way they look at it. Yeah. And when they change the way they look at it, then the women will change the way they present it.
And then we have two comments. So one person said, sex is an expectation in the relationship, but shouldn't be the basis of the relationship. And then Rika said, I'm just convinced that no one will ever have the sex life they want because it depends on the other person to deliver it.
You know what? I could give you this remote, DJ, and I don't tell you what it's for. If I give you this remote, you don't know what to do with it. What Rika is saying is that we need to communicate. But the flip to what Rika is saying is that I can communicate to you exactly what I want in the bedroom. I'm talking about everything. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I can give it all to you. And you still not produce that. Still. That just means you're not for me. Means you don't follow directions very well, but you just not for me.
Or at least,
romantically, you're not for me. And if I am a physical person, I am a sexual person, this is why I think sex should be talked about to a degree on a first date. I need to know if we're compatible in that area. If you tell me I can love you all day long and we can go out 10, 20 times, but the minute you tell me you got a low sex drive and I tell you I got a high sex drive, this relationship is done. It's done. I don't even want to go no further because the reality of it is that I know that we're not compatible in a major area for me. Yeah. What they want to do is continue to pursue it on. But if I continue to pursue it on, then what's going to happen is eventually my sex drive is going to go down or your sex drive is going to go up. So somebody's going to lose.
I can see that.
You see what I'm saying? So get with somebody that you're compatible with. It doesn't necessarily mean all the things, but whatever your major things are, they need to be compatible with you. Shit, like, stop getting with these folks because they beautiful. But then their sex drive is 2%. They only want to do it once a month. That's got to be planned. No, that's retarded. Like, oh man, she beautiful. She fine. She this. But bro, you ain't getting none.
You think the compromise will have an expiration date?
Absolutely. Every major compromise does have an expiration date because I'm only going to put up with that so long because really I'm only putting up with it in hopes that you would change. Yeah. That's the only reason I'm putting up with it. I'm only hoping that you would change and sway over to the way that I do it. And if you don't do that, eventually two things gonna happen. I'm gonna cheat or I'm gonna leave.
So now you're back to the same problem you started with, not being compatible.
Moral of the story. At least have a small dialogue or conversation when you out on a date. Hey, I ain't trying to sleep with you tonight or nothing like that. But, I just want to know what is your, sex drive like or your take on sex. I need to get some type of feel of who you are in that area because that is a major area for me. And if I don't feel like you're compatible in that area, or if I feel like you're blowing smoke up my ass, which is basically telling me something that I want to hear, then I'm going to bounce. I'm going to slide, like you say, because the reality of it is that I know it's not what it is.
Yeah. Ooh, that sucks.
it's unfortunate, but a lot of people are getting lost and in relationships because of people lying to each other and people hoping that people would change. And unfortunately, whatever you are at the beginning, I promise you, you need to keep that going forward. If you change, that person is going to actually change too. And they gonna burn, or they gonna slide, or they gonna leave, or they gonna cheat. They gonna do something. You gotta keep up what you start. If y'all was fucking like rabbits and everywhere, doing it everywhere, you better keep that up. If y'all was going out every weekend, try your best to keep that up. Whatever you start doing, that's what you gotta continue to keep doing. Shit happens, sometimes it changes, but you still need to get back to that driving force, whatever that was that got y'all together.
Yeah.
Moral of the story. No.
Okay, so let's do our last question.
No, we can wait. We can close.
Oh, we say that for next week?
Yeah, we'll say this for next week.
Okay.
Oh, God damn.
So what are y'all closing thoughts?
Dion is controlling. You see how you just took over my goddamn show? With these questions, I think it's important for us to keep these questions up. I learned a lot, actually. You've been teaching me a lot, man. You teach me a lot. I definitely was toxic. I'm glad I'm delivered.
I'm glad I'm still toxic.
You are?
I'm glad.
It's a good drink.
I'm glad I'm still toxic.
It's a good drink.
I am grateful. I guess it's a grateful closing thought. I think I'm more grateful that I have the ability to say whatever the fuck I want to say when I want to say it.
Absolutely.
Do you know how many people were killed to have that trait? They don't have it. They don't have it in them. It doesn't. This trait, it's hard to walk in this trait, y'all. Let me tell you, because it don't get a whole lot of likes. It don't get a whole lot of hearts. It don't get a whole lot of love.
Right on.
Because even though honesty is the best policy, most people don't want to hear it. That's just the truth. So I'm grateful that I have the ability to be honest now and to be transparent and to be open. Like, you can't slide in my inbox with that bullshit because I'm going to shut it down. You can't slide. You can't come to my face with no bullshit because I'm going to shut it down. Men, last but not least, men. First of all, we got to admit that we created some of this toxicity that we live in. We made everything transactional between the opposite sex. We did that.
Women make too many things okay.
We did that, and the women okayed it. And from then on, it's been a whole clusterfuck ever since. And I'm talking about, this ain't even my closing thought, but I'm talking about, like, even with our parents, even with our children, men, we've made things transactional. You feel what I'm saying? Like, everything.
You made good grades.
You make good grades, I give you money. You did good at a basketball game, I give you money. I give you this, you do this for me, I give you this. Men have made everything in life transactional. That's why we worship money so much. Bing bong. That's why men worship money so much, because money helps us keep transactional situations and relationships with people that we love. Fucked up.
Leverage.
Fucked up, but it's the reality.
It burns.
It is. It's a harsh reality.
Where do you
Men,
think that came from, though?
we didn't do it on purpose.
Where did that come from? Because then they taught women to want a rich man or to be, you know,
We fucked up.
because
We fucked up.
yeah, I think that's
we fucked up big time.
It was a fuck up.
We messed that up. We messed that up huge.
If we could have just had a farm, you know what I mean, and you work on the farm, I work on the farm, and I mean a little bit more because we're in 2022. But I'm just saying that idea, like, I wouldn't require you to have so much money, right?
Nope, that's a lie. Because
Yeah.
back then, fathers was marrying off their daughters for 2 pigs, a goat, and a cow.
Man, what?
We've
Yeah.
made everything
Women were,
Same.
Your hand in marriage went to the dude with the fattest pig on the plantation.
Or your father would make you marry this woman because they family had money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question,
No, I'm
guys.
dead serious.
Which era are we trying to imitate? Because now I'm concerned. You know,
In all honesty,
what
we
we
not.
doing,
It's not
60s,
even.
70s, 80s.
That's what I'm
When
gonna
you
say.
okay,
Keep going back.
I got something for you.
What era?
I guess I got something for all of y'all. Let's bring it home. Even in 2022, my daughter, what do I want for her out of a husband?
What do you want for your baby?
I want him to be financially stable.
Mm-hmm.
I want him to be a leader, be a man. I want him to be everything I am and more. So guess what? In so many ways, if he's not that, I can't accept him.
Mm-hmm.
Guess why? Because I want her to continue to still have the same life that I was able to give her. It's still a transactional situation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only accepting a man if he got A, B, C, D, E. I ain't give a damn about it. Think about that movie that Tyler Perry made. Where what was the name of the movie? Was it Family Reunion or something like that? Where the bright skinned girl, her mama beat her off to that dude that was over the bank and he was beating her ass.
I don't think I watched that.
Okay, where he was beating her ass up, and then her sister came in and stopped the situation. They ended up not getting married. Yeah, but they end up not getting married. But the moral of the story is it's the same concept. I'm pushing you off on this man. Why? Because he has financial stability, and he's going to take care of all of us, not just you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same concept. Only difference is that the mama was doing it and not the daddy. But the woman has learned it from us to make everything transactional. What is she doing out here on the street now? What is she doing in every situation that she does? What is she doing when she's trying to get a promotion on her job? It's still all about the money.
I do.
It's still all about the money.
I receive that. I am in agreement with you.
Oh, that's called dowry. Dowry. Property or money brought by a bride to her husband on their marriage.
Wow. So now that we're in 2022, you think the transactional relationship has came from unfulfilled relationships, unsuccessful relationships? Did this new come from not understanding?
I'm gonna be honest.
Relationship
it's been the way of life for a long time.
Think
about it's a movie that I've been wanting to watch on Netflix called the Bluesman Song or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the girl that he was in love with, her mom made her marry a white man. Like straight up, she ain't had no option. Didn't matter if she didn't love him. His family had money. That was what the 70s, 80s, 60s, whatever the case may be. That's not even 100 years ago. And then we have back in the, like I said, the olden days where if you had a cow and 2 pigs, that's how you could get married. And then we're looking at America. So we're still transactional, but we get to choose now. Like, okay, I actually like him and the transactions make sense. Oh, I like her and the transactions make sense. But over in other countries,
even now that I like you, I'm expecting you to have this, that, and the third.
But in other countries, they don't even have the choice, but it's still transactional. So the only difference between us and them is we get to choose the transactions we make. Where in another country, my family done chose for me when I came out the womb that, so-and-so and so-and-so family was well off and we were going to be married since we were 3.
Right. So it's the same concept.
So it's the same thing.
So think about it.
Most
women only want to marry a man or be with a man that has what? Those requirements. Mm-hmm. Why? Only difference that has changed between that situation and now is that the parents don't really have a whole lot to say. It's just more so they've already instilled it in your child that this is what you're supposed to get. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying?
The intent is to marry up.
Yeah, it's to marry up. Even if you down.
Man or woman, it don't even matter.
Even if you're low, you still need to marry up.
Even if you up, you still got to marry up.
Yeah.
Enrica said you got it right. It was family reunion.
So it's the reality of it is that everything has become transactional between the man and the woman. Mm-hmm. And honestly, this is
everything has always been transactional.
So
well, it's now
it's you choosing.
I'm aware.
You can identify now.
Yeah.
So now that we're identifying is it a benefit or not?
But I was gonna say, is that a bad thing?
It's a very bad thing.
If you're both bringing value to the relationship, does that not make y'all stronger?
It's a very bad thing because we're losing what really still is supposed to be the head of it all is love. And we're throwing love out. A lot of people are saying now, fuck love. What love got to do with it? What love don't mean shit. Love don't pay no bills. Love don't.
I heard somebody say I can learn to love him.
Like I don't.
God,
what?
No. Have we got to that?
When did you?
I can learn to love.
No, you can learn to like somebody probably,
but you can't learn to love. Like because when shit get bad, let me tell y'all something about
that's money. The only thing that's gonna get you through.
Money comes and goes.
Yeah.
It's gonna come and go. He was a millionaire when you married him, and now shit, stock and he was
Right.
millionaire off of stock, and now stock is gone. You feel what I'm saying? Let me ask you a question. We watched this show called Zatima, right?
Mhm.
If Zach never hit that money, you think Zatima would have still been with him for this long? Probably not. The reality of it is that she built him up to make sure he got some money. She put him in that program on Sisters. That, you know what I'm saying? She got him in there. She made sure that he stayed solid in there. And then he made his investment. You know what I'm saying? And then he got paid. And if it wouldn't have happened that way, she wouldn't have been with
You know
him.
what? I disagree. I think she would have been with him because at the point that she put him on into that company, he was already going to start flipping houses.
Break chambers or chain
He was going to make his own chain break. This was before he knew that this was when the money flopped.
But he was motivated by a woman.
He was motivated.
He was
by
motivated. She kept him motivated.
Yeah.
The thought of being with her and doing all of that motivated him. And now look at the flip. Now the flip is that hey, now I got money.
Mhm.
She gonna put up with a whole lot of stuff, which she had. She gonna put up with a whole lot of stuff because she know
She probably wouldn't have put
he
up with
on.
all of that. if
Did
he
a
was
lot of
just
that stuff she wouldn't have put up
building his
with.
own chain breaker. She's like,
Absolutely.
look, nah, bro.
No.
Go on
She
and
not
build
gonna
chain
put up-
breakers, and I'm gonna go.
So that goes to another thing that sometimes when you got money, women put up with a whole lot more. When you broke, nigga, they cut you off the first time you make a foreign mistake. Sad, but it's true.
That's our world. You guys created it. We've been taking your leadership our entire lives.
So someone said not necessarily. Everyone doesn't think like that. Some really want to be with someone for whom they are. Then some get on a level and switch up on who was down for them.
So we're not, and I agree, but we're not talking about who people are. We're talking about the way society is.
Or that's struggling together.
Yeah.
Y'all was struggling together, and that person got changed his status and started looking. That's different. They was looking for a partner in struggle. They didn't want a person. They was looking for somebody to help them out because you was looking for somebody to help you out too.
I agree with what the person said. I'm just saying, but we're talking about collectively. Now, we know love still exists, but if love is your driving force, then you better find somebody that's their driving force.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If money is your driving force, then find somebody that's money is their driving. Money is not my driving force. You know what I'm saying? Like peace of mind is my driving force. Without peace, I don't give a damn how much money you got or how fine you is. Like if you're not bringing peace in my life, that's it for me. Like that's my driving force. So you got to make sure those things got to be communicated from the jump. What's your driving force in this thing called life? You know what I'm saying? And if your driving force matches with my driving force, then we can go to the next phase, which is another day. But if you driving off money and I'm driving off peace, we don't match. We not compatible at all, baby. And you're a beautiful woman. And
As soon as
you
that
cool.
money gone, ain't no peace.
Yeah.
I agree with that. That's your closing statement.
Yeah.
Get your bag up. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. We're back in the weeks, and we'll see you next week.
Peace out.
Bye.